Welcome dear YouTube viewers, I'm Xnick streaming again. Thank you all of you for your support. I like that, I'm glad that you enjoy these videos that I make. Let's try again this deck. I don't exactly like the style of this deck, but let's just do it just for the sake of trying to do the play again. But in this iteration of the deck I have made some modifications because there's an infinite combo that can shoot off, but in order to get the cards that we need, we have to stay alive in the game, and against aggro decks there's just not enough power if we don't run some cards such as the Serpent Gargoyle to stop early aggression. Then it's our 1 mana drop that can put some stop against the opponent's attempts to kill us. Then also in the 2 slots I cut down the count of Reckless Fireweaver because this one serves as bait or winning condition, but I think that having Consulate Skygate can give us some powerful blocker. It's not going to trade with any card, but it's a 0-4 defender with reach that can become handy for 2 mana. Is just very good in this style of deck that we want to attempt. And then I added 2 expedites and 1 rush of adrenaline. We want to have our Ravenous Intruder hitting as soon as possible, and getting trample and haste can be impactful. So let's try to see how this deck goes. The lands count is too little, but we are running renegade maps, so we shouldn't run into mana problems. Actually, we can get overfloated and getting too many mana cards here. Today I'm not feeling 100% good. Let's hope that despite that these games are fine and nice. Okay, then we also have Pia's Revolution, that enchantment that is very hateful, I should say. You don't want to see that enchantment played against you. It forces you to take decisions, and any choice is not a good choice. So it's a very powerful enchantment, and I think this game, the card selection that we have here in Magic Duels, doesn't run enough enchantment removal, or I should say there's not enough variety on enchantment removal. And then since there's also no sideboard as in the regular paper Magic, you have to either live without dealing with enchantments or having situational cards in your main deck. That's far away from ideal. The enchantments are often more powerful, the most powerful cards in this game. So let's see if our opponent gets to load the game. Alright, I can guess the opponent is going to try vampires against us, so let's take a look. So we have 2 renegades and 2 lands and part pieces of our combo, so I think we can keep this. Not sure what to do on turn 2. We have to see what the opponent does. There are more intruders in the libraries, or maybe we just put this one down by turn 2. Foundry Inspector means we could cast the maps for free later, I mean without paying the mana. Opponent drops 1 mountain and no place. That's good. Not super fast, super aggressive. So we might be struggling if the opponent gets to damage our life total too fast, and red is excellent at doing just that. 2 mana, and what's going to show up? Alright, that's an aggressive card. The pirate, human pirate, has 1/3 with menace and first strike and spawns a 2/1 token. There's no blocking that token here, but we have the very interesting pieces of our combo. Well, we can maybe get started with that and hope the opponent cannot remove our guy. Well, we always can sacrifice the renegade map if the opponent tries to kill this with damage. But here I think we prefer to get the land out of this, if possible. So 3 mana. Let's see what the opponent has here. Siege modification. So this now it's a 4/3. Thanks to this one. It has first strike anyways, despite this not being a vehicle. We could prevent 2 damage, but we have to destroy our map, and this monkey is going to return the next turn, so I think this is not worth. So do I really want another land now? Probably yes, because that means that our next draw should be better. We don't want to be drawing more lands now, so we pull them out with our artifacts. So what now? What's showing up? It's a land anyways. That's a bit sad. Let's play the Foundry Inspector now. If the opponent is able to kill this, we get some value afterwards with the assistant or the scrap troller, and we could have tried to block carry Seb, and let's not attack and see if the opponent still wants to hit with us, because now we could kill that 4/3. Let's see if the opponent decides that is worth to trade. It would kill our guys doing that play, but we have to see. Twin Bolt goes against this guy. Alright, well, at the very least, let's eat a nice token, so in case the opponent has another spell, this is harder to kill. And now we can stop the monkey at the very least. This one has menace, so there's no way we can block. And yeah, you attack. Well, the monkey is going to deal 2 damage to the intruder, so the opponent could have another burn spell, but we have another artifact to feed the gremlin. Okie dokie. Alright, this one, first strike, can create servos out of energy. Okay, cool. What do we have here? Implement of combustion. We can use to feed the intruder. Let's play the scrap troller. I think is the best one to have now. We can fish for some card with the map, but I like better to play the implement and see what happens. Now I could attack now, but doesn't seem very productive. Skip the attack, continue, move on. If we find another Foundry of the Consuls, I think we are going to be very happy, or another workshop assistant. So I think we want to destroy the implement of combustion. We don't care about the 1 damage point. Let's see, opponent has 3 cards in hand, but by the looks of it, it's about some enchantments, instants, efficient creatures. Hijack, what are you going to steal? Whoa! No, you don't do it. Okay, goodbye, Gremlin. Let's hope you don't die to sacrifice or of some sort. And what's going to hit us now? Are we dying here? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Okay, let's skip the blocking. If the opponent has the burn, he has it, and we die next turn. Alright. Goblin Arsonist. If the opponent is able to kill his Goblin Arsonist, we are going to die. So that's a game for the opponent. Let's see if there's some way that we can manage to assemble some victory for us. We could drop this one, then we only have 2 mana to operate. I don't know if we can do it, but anyways, let's give the opponent the option and see what happens. Decides to take damage. Let's kill this one too. We can play this. Let's remove this one from the game. What? The phone started playing ads for automatically. That's weird. And now we swing and lose the game. If the opponent decides to block here, we maybe... No, he does not. Let's kill this one, bring the Implement of Combustion, try to hit the opponent, but it doesn't matter what he answers. We die to the ping from the Goblin Arsonist. But I think before, even against the hijack, we wouldn't be able, even if I had decided to block at that point. Not sure. I think the opponent had pretty nice cards against our plan, so I don't think there was a way that we can defeat the mono red aggro. Red Wings is very strong. And of course, I think in this kind of situation, it's about who draws better. And well, we had the end game on our side, but the opponent put too much pressure upon us on the early game. So let's try again and see if this time we can do it faster. Well, we have the vial and 2 pieces that are going to work well with the vial. Too many lands. I remember that our deck runs only 21 lands. Maybe I could cut down one of them. Chandra is a nice card to see early, so we can use her to get more cards for us or mana. and even we can take care of some creature with the -3. It's very unlikely we get to the ultimate. Let's get some drawing, and this trio is what we want. Okay, lands. Is the foundry. If the foundry inspector stays on play, we can after that play these two together. Opponent with only greens so far, so let's play him, and then we can cast this without paying 1. Pretty cool. So far mono green and no plays. I wonder what's about. But okay, blue. Maybe the opponent is struggling to find the proper colors. Ramping. We are going to see if he has more colors there. Blue and green apparently. Maybe he has more colors, but so far so good. So this costs nothing now. Chandra and mana, I guess, so we can deploy the scrap troller. Swing for 3. So the idea is to put some pressure. Now the opponent has to deal with many threats at the same time, and that should buy us some time to find our combo. But 6 mana with these colors is pretty scary, I should say. Opponent might have. Okay, telling time is very bad to see from our perspective, because I assume the opponent runs plenty of counter spells, and now he has blue. Take inventory. Maybe it's Sphinx deck. 3. So he could be running some counter spell here. Okay, we have 5 mana. We can safely go for our card. We can play anything that shows up. It's the Expedite, so let's cast it. And too bad we didn't play the Workshop Assistant there. So anyways, do it over you. It's a gargoyle. We can drop this one for free. Let's first take out another mountain from the deck. We could do this to get another card. Fairweaver sounds fine. I guess if the opponent has a counter spell, he's going to use it against this one. So it's better if the opponent wants to counter something, let that be this one. And now the gargoyle, so we can ping for 1 the opponent. And later, if the opponent plays some planeswalkers, we can hit the planeswalkers with this. And now attack for 3. Some flash creature might appear, but I don't worry about having the Workshop Assistant on my hand. So opponent so far just has drew something, ramped. The ramp is pretty good, telling time, so he has card selection. 6 mana open, 4 cards in hand, now 5 with the telling time. So I don't know why we haven't seen anything here, but if the opponent doesn't hurry, he's going to die just to... We could activate the vial, then that brings us the combustion back to our hand. That is 1 point using the Reckless Fireweaver, and then we we crack open the implement. That's 2 points of damage just without attacking. So Rise from the Tides is going to put a number of tokens, but those are tapped, so we can easily kill the opponent with our current board. So first, let's drop this. We can flip, yeah, we can flip the gargoyle, and that's about it. We don't need to do much else. Yeah, but continue playing and cast this one. It's a fun one to cast. So now we throw away the workshop assistant. One here. Goodbye, Alchemist Vial. We'll be seeing you soon. Welcome back. Implement. We cast this without paying mana. One more point of damage. Do I use this? Now let's, just in case, let's do it this way, so we still have 2 mana open. It was just a land, so now the gargoyle is not going to stay with us. So what now? What can we do here? If I want the vial, I can kill this guy. Then we can bring back the map. No, the implement. Okay. All right. Let's first do the implement and see what's our next card. If we find another implement, we don't even have to attack. The expedite, pretty cool. Let's keep going with the vial first and save this mana for the expedite. Let's see what it is out of this. Another vial. Bring back the implement. Play the implement. One more ping from the Reckless Fireweaver. Let's get another card. Servo schematic, cool, but now we just want to do this. And actually there's one more activation that we can do, killing this scrap trawler. I think it's okay, and bring back the implement. And another card. So you see, there's too many lands in this deck. How is it that possible? Okay, another card for us. Okay, just in case we do not achieve victory in this turn, we couldn't go infinite, but still a pretty decent 17-18 intruder, and a very healthy hand at the same time. Right, so it certainly helps when your opponent is not playing anything that poses a problem. So if the opponent just decided to ramp away and have tokens that enter tapped. Okay, let's do this one final time and see if we can go infinite this time. But actually, I'm not very thrilled about this elucubration. Okay, there are a number of infinite combinations that I found in Magic Duels. Obviously, if you have Tamillo's emblem, that will let you do much more stuff. So there's a whole set of combos that go off with Camillo. Then I already shown you before in a previous video the infinite combo with energy and Thopters, and then there's this one. Alright, maybe there are more infinite combos, I don't know, but I mean, I'm still going to try to find more possibilities, but I'm not sure if so far I don't have a clear idea for another infinite combo with the current cards. Maybe you have seen something that I have overlooked. If you do so, please let me know and we can try, or maybe you have an idea and we can maybe fabricate something. Okay, this looks like a Tesseract deck with red, blue and black. Okay, let's go for the schematic here. And probably I want to open the map very soon, so I avoid drawing more lands naturally. We have already one token that can start attacking next turn. Then we can follow up with maybe the Gremlins. It's a good play for next turn, depending on what the opponent has. No, so no activation of the implement. So he probably wants to use this for improvise if he runs those powerful cards. If the opponent finds the demon, the 5/5 demon, we are in problem. So a counterspell is quite possible here. Let's attack first. Let's see if the opponent does something. So assume the opponent has some counterspell. Maybe we want to be used on the Gremlins. That's not a bad idea, because this guy, if this resolves, this one is very powerful later. If the opponent wants to spend a counterspell. Okay. So much quarrying and nothing happened. Opponent on 3 mana and did nothing. Another implement, and this one is familiar to our deck. So 3 mana and the possible 2 mana discount with the implement. Alright, playing this gives the Gremlins a bit of power, but if I can resolve the Fireweaver before, then it means more damage on the long term. So let's play this. I think the opponent, either he's playing around something that and is holding back his counterspell, or he has a very bad hand, or he's baiting me into overextending and he has Languish, and that could be a problem, but not horrible if the opponent plays Languish here. We still have the Workshop Assistant. We can maybe, the opponents could be playing, okay, Key to the City, so a sort of, alright, what's this? Okay, this is the improvised guy, that not the one that I was fearing. This is powerful, but not the demon. Demon is worse than this for us. So let's go a mountain and drop this. Deals 1 damage to the opponent, and we can attack with the Gremlins. And the opponent has to decide. Probably he's not going to block our Gremlins. A 4/4 flyer that can be empowered should not die to our 3 mana Gremlins. Okay. Now the opponent is almost at half of its life. We have the Workshop Assistant. If we could kill the schematic, it would be very good. Here comes Tesseract. He can kill one of our guys. It's the gremlins. Interesting. What? 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 Why? How come? Why is this? This is some bug? Is he really at 3 still? He just did the -2, right? What happened here? This is very odd for me. So here, what to do? I think we cycle the expedite or make one of our guys unblockable. Let's just cycle and see if we find our stuff. Good, more cycle. This is... I don't like what happened there. I think there was a bug, or maybe I missed something. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We have a safeguard here. We could finish this guy by sending these two and killing the workshop assistant, or actually brings back our implement, and I think that's a nice idea here. So let's see if the opponent has something that can save this threat. Okay, he doesn't want to let us bring back something from the graveyard. Implement of Malevolence forces us to discard, and guess what? We have too many... Oh no, it was the combustion, so yeah, because the other one can only be... this is the improvement. This is not the one that I was thinking about. I don't think the opponent can activate this in the current state, so he can hit us for 6 with this boy. Is he going to actually pump up? Yes. 1 time, 2 times, 5. Oh no, it's 2 each time. Oh, so it can become 8. So next turn we could die to this boy, bad boy. What to do now? We could... What can we do here? If I sacrifice this, we get 1 token, then we could have 2 triggers from 2 Fire Weavers. We bring back... not a bad idea here, I guess. Swing for 1. I mean, we deal 1 here. We play this. Killing this, it's going to let me bring back maybe the implement. That's 1 more point of damage, so those 2, that's 2. I think I'm going to try to do that, but I have to survive next turn, and it's not going to be easy with all the opponent. What he can bring this one to powerful 12. Yeah. Okay, I think this is a misplay. The opponent wants the card, but that mana is going to prevent him from doing the free jump, but he found a land anyways. So 3 times 2 is 6. This becomes 10. What? What are you doing? No. 10. We are going to be at 13. Alright, he did not activate, so what's his card? He doesn't want to spend the mana there, so let's drop this. and the sound is off. Let's attack. And actually using the intruder is better than the sabotage here. Okay, what's he going to do? One. So I was trying to activate pause the game so I could kill all of this, but the game didn't let me do it. So first we kill the schematic, dealing 2 points of damage to the opponent. Now we are going to kill our workshop assistant, get the implement. So we are going to be drawing one more card, and let's hope it's the answer that we need here. Otherwise this free gem regent is going to finish us off. 2 points, we need one more artifact and we win. No, is it enough? Is it enough with just one? Oh yeah, top deck and wrecked. Alright, thank you for coming here, and this is game. Okay, not a very excited deck, just very straightforward plays. And victory. I think the opponent could have gotten us, but yeah, we should review the plays, but I'm not going to do it. I'm very irritated about that Tesseract. I think some bug have. Oh no, because the bug is just in the display. So when it's a 5 loyalty, it enters with. So my mistake. So it was not 3. Then it was all fine. But I think if the opponent hadn't used that 1 red mana back then, he would have won. But okay, he chose to do another play and we won. He did not recognize the danger of our deck, and that is going to be it. And just as an advertisement, and soon I want to try a deck that it's going to look very strange, but I want to be using a very odd card that is very bad in my opinion, unless your deck is doing something very, very, very strange. Where are you? Just in case, I think it's an interesting idea to propose to you. If you could want to use such a very awful card, what ideas could you come up with, and what to do with that card other than putting in the trash? Where are you? It's a red creature back from out of the gate. What I guess? No, Battle for Zendikar. So, Balakut Invoker for 3 mana, a 2/3. If you pay 8, it's going to let you ping for 3 a creature or player. So it's a very hard to use card and probably very inefficient. So I challenge you to come up with some ideas for this card. I have something that I want to try next time. Until next time, until then, I hope you have enjoyed, and sayonara.